I picked up getting things done because I was drowning in tasks and commitments, constantly feeling like I was forgetting something important. David Allen's productivity system promised to free up mental space and actually get things done without the stress. What I discovered was far more than just another time management book. It was a complete philosophy for how to engage with work and life in a calmer, more focused way. What really struck me about Getting Things Done, or GTD as it's commonly called, is that Allen doesn't just give you tips and tricks. He presents a comprehensive system for capturing, organizing, and executing on everything that has your attention. The premise is simple but profound. Your mind is for having ideas, not holding them. When we try to keep track of everything in our heads, we create what Allen calls open loops, commitments and tasks that constantly drain our mental energy. I found the approach incredibly practical. Allen spent years working with executives and professionals, refining this methodology based on what actually works in the real world. The book isn't theoretical or academic. It's hands-on and immediately applicable. One thing I loved was how Allen acknowledges that we're living in an age of overwhelming information and commitments. Traditional time management doesn't cut it anymore. We need a system that can handle the complexity of modern life while keeping us sane and productive. The core of David Allen's system revolves around 5 steps: capture, clarify, organize, reflect, and engage. Let me walk through what each of these meant to me. First, capture everything. Allen insists that you need to get every single task, idea, commitment, and random thought out of your head and into a trusted system. This could be a notebook, an app, whatever works for you. What fascinated me was his argument that we're constantly stressed, not because we have too much to do, but because we're trying to store it all mentally. Once I started capturing everything, and I mean everything, I immediately felt lighter. Next comes clarify. This is where you process what you've captured. For each item, Allen has you ask, is it actionable? If not, trash it, file it as reference, or put it on a someday/maybe list. If it is actionable, identify the very next physical action, not handle the project, but call John about the proposal, or draft the opening paragraph. This specificity was a game changer for me. Vague tasks create resistance. Concrete next actions create momentum. The organized step involves sorting these clarified items into the right buckets. Allen recommends separate lists for different contexts: calls to make, errands to run, things to do at the computer, and so on. You also maintain project lists and a calendar. What I appreciated here was Allen's insistence that your calendar should only hold things that must happen at a specific time. Everything else goes on context-based action lists. The reflect stage is about regular reviews. Allen recommends a weekly review where you clear your inbox, review your lists, update your projects, and get current. I found this to be the secret sauce of the whole system. Without regular reflection, any organizational system eventually falls apart. The weekly review ensures you maintain perspective and stay on top of commitments. Finally, engage, actually doing the work. Allen provides a framework for choosing what to do in any moment based on context, time available, energy level, and priority. One insight that really resonated with me was his concept of the natural planning model. We naturally plan projects by envisioning the outcome, brainstorming, organizing ideas, and identifying next actions. Yet formal planning at work often violates this natural sequence, which is why so many meetings feel unproductive. Looking back on Getting Things Done, I realize it's fundamentally changed how I approach my day. Before GTD, I was constantly anxious about what I might be forgetting. I'd lie awake at night with my mind racing through tasks. Now, because I trust my system to hold everything, my mind is actually free to focus on whatever I'm doing in the moment. This book could genuinely transform someone's everyday life. If you're feeling overwhelmed, scattered, or like you're always playing catch-up, David Allen offers a way out. The system does require an initial investment of time to set up, and you need discipline to maintain it. But the payoff is enormous. Reduced stress, increased productivity, and most importantly, a sense of control over your commitments. Whether your goals are professional or personal, GTD gives you the infrastructure to pursue them effectively. It's not about working harder or longer. It's about working smarter with a clear head. For anyone serious about getting their life organized and reclaiming their mental energy, this book is absolutely essential. It's been life-changing for me, and I think it could be for you too. If you found this summary helpful and want more book breakdowns like this, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me continue creating this content. And let me know in the comments, have you read Getting Things Done? What productivity system works for you? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.